for the two of you, tell me a little bit about your characters for those who haven't seen it, and then why you felt like this is a character I want to take on.
I can't say mine without saying yours, really.
It's true, Anne.
No, right.
Because it doesn't start with me. Well, anyway, I play Diana Cavendish, who is married to Robin Cavendish. Not at the beginning. They meet and fall in love, and it all seems lovely and great, and they've got a life together of joy and happiness. But then Robin gets very ill, and that changes everything forever.
People paralysed by polio don't last long.
Can't move anything from the neck down, can't even breathe for yourself.
This is a life-affirming love story about a response to a tragic event which is vibrant, it's beautiful, it's life-affirming, and it's a true love story for our times.
Robin is an amazing example of a strong man in the sense that he allows himself to be taken care of.
Right.
He allows himself to be vulnerable and to be dependent on others because he has no choice but to accept that fate.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that is one of the true definitions of strength, is allowing oneself to be taken care of when one can't take care of oneself.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, I found it very, very inspiring, actually.
He was charismatic and just so alive, and I should imagine just exploded her, everything that she thought she could have had. And so I think when you've met someone like that and when you feel that way about somebody, I think you just go to the ends of the earth and you would, you think someone's great, you want them to be happy, you want them to have a lovely life, and I think that's just what she wants to do. She wants to make his life better.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she wants. And so she goes to great lengths and changes herself and the way she thinks about things and how she behaves in order to make that happen.
They have their own private world constantly happening while chaos is happening around them. There's always some subtextual thing happening between them, so that was a wonderful aspect of that, was being able to find ways of communicating with Claire in very subtle ways, just with an eye movement or an eyebrow or kind of a nose twitch. And that's what Robin and Diana did. They had a little code. They had a little code in case someone was boring Robin at a party and Robin couldn't really walk away. Well, he literally couldn't walk away.
Right.
He would have a signal to Diana or to Jonathan, which was like,
Save me.
Save me from this dull person.
Directing a movie there are so many stages to it, obviously, and I love being on set. I love working with actors. I loved every aspect of working with all members of the crew. We had a great relationship with the DOP, and I think that the shoot itself, although it was highly pressurised and we had 7 weeks to do the whole thing, was it was a great experience. But the most difficult thing is post-production for sure, for me. And actually the most complicated thing in this movie was the score, actually, which many people would think is, you've done all the hard work, but actually it was such a subtle film, and the transitional shifts and tonal shifts meant that the music had to be very, very, very subtly woven in. Luckily, you had a great composer, and it's in Sawney, but that was I think I found that the most complicated and difficult.